Good morning, students. Now we learn the structures of group 17 elements. Like all we can see here, structure of BrF3 or ClF3, it will be case will be sp3d. And if I check the case over here, 3 sigma 2 lone pairs. So all you know here, shape will be distorted T shape over there. So we'll make over there lone pair will be in the equatorial position. So we'll see the structure here. In exam it might come ki why it is distorted. So as you can see here, this lone pair will repel the bond pair, and we know that ki bond pair repulsion will be more than lone pair bond pair repulsion. So that's why it will have distorted T shape. And now we'll move to the next case. So as you can see over, that will be the distorted T shape. This lone pair will be in the axial position, and these 4 F atom will be in the plane at the 90 degree. Now we'll move towards the next case. As you can see over here, IF7 will have a pentagon bipyramidal structure. So these 2 F atom which are present in the axial, that will be perpendicular to the plane. One will be upward and one will be downwards here. And these 5 which is present in the plane, that will be at 72 degree with each other over here. These are the structures of some oxo acids of halogens, like hypochlorous acid, chlorous acid, chloric acid, and perchloric acid. If I'll replace Cl by Br, it may be hypobromous acid, like bromous acid, and so on. So these structures are important. From name, like formula is more important in exam. Name will not become. Formula will only be given to you. But still, I just written some name also. But formula is more important than name. I just say here in exam, formula will be given to you, and you have to just draw the structure. Am I clear? So as you can see over here, that's the structure of ozone. That will be having some V shape over there, and here resonance is also possible. So that's why both bonds in ozone have equal size and equal strength. But if I talk about the shape will be here V shape, because a coordinate bond is forming between these two oxygen atoms over here. Because to just follow the octet rule over here, it is giving 2 electrons to form a covalent bonds. Next will be like oxides of sulfur, that is a sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. As you can see over here, that will be V shape. Case will be sp2, 2 sigma, 1 lone pair. And here the shape will be trigonal planar. Case will be sp2, 3 sigma, 0 lone pair. As you all know here, you can calculate the value of H over here. When you calculate here, it will be 3, and it will again comes 3. So last and important topic is oxo acids of sulfur. That is very important over here. As we all know, sulfuric acid is a dibasic acid, so it will give 2 H plus ions. So the concept is ki whatever numbers of H plus it will give, that will have same number of OH bond. If it will give 1 H plus, then it will have 1 OH bond. If it will give 2 H plus, it will have 2 OH bond. So if I roughly draw this structure, that means the sulfur will be in the middle here. So it will have 2 OH. So what will left here? We are left with oxygen. So oxygen will take 2 here. So sulfur had 6 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all are consumed. So what is the case over here? Case is 4 sigma 0 lone pair. The case is 4 sigma 0 lone pair. The shape will be tetrahedral. If I have the case here, the shape will be here tetrahedral. We have earlier discussed it also, but if I draw this, it will be like all bonds are equivalent, but that will be the shape. Shape will be tetrahedral in nature. So how we came to know? Because it can donate to 2H plus, so it will have 2 OH bonds. So roughly we have drawn this. You can memorize also, but you can just derive the structure also. In exam, you have to just draw. You have to draw this structure over there. So as we all know, sulfuric acid, that is a S2SO3, that is also dibasic acid, so it will give 2H plus ion, so it will have also 2 OH bond. So we can roughly draw here, like sulfur will have 2 OH. So how many O we have left? 1. So 1 O will take 2 bonds here, like 2 electrons. So sulfur had 6 electrons in the outermost, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will have a lone pair. So what you can see, like case we are having, that is 3 sigma 1 lone pair. Shape will be like a trigonal pyramid. Shape will be trigonal pyramidal. I just make the structure over there. Like let's say I have written a sulfur lone pair here. All bonds are that will be the structure. Shape will be type trigonal pyramidal. So next topic is like pyrosulfuric acid, or we can say here oleum. So as you can see here, that's a structure similar to H2SO4 structure is H2SO is combining and water is removing. Let's say 2 OH bond is combining and water is removing, and we have just O over here. So that will be the structure of oleum. That is very important here. So how you have to memorize? You have to memorize like 2 H2SO4 structures are combining and water is moving, leaving one over here, and shape here, as you all know here, shape will be at that point will be V shape, because case 2 sigma 2 lone pair. Like last part we are having peroxide disulfuric acid, that is H2SO8. So you have to memorize the structure of H2SO7, that is oleum. What we'll do here, it will have a peroxide linkage of O. It will have a peroxide linkage of O at that point. So that will be the structure. As you can see here, that will be the structure of S2O8. I hope you all understand this part here, and in the next class we'll just start from group 16 elements, having the reactions and all.